Hello again. We are doing the normal and rare festival in Master Duel. And this is a fun one because we get to use an all-time favorite here, Fluffal. But you would barely tell from the hand that we drew horrible. It's so bad. It's so bad to start. But, we're going to get into it. We don't see the opponent on an extra deck, so we're liking where this is going. So let's go over what we have for you first. We've got the Toy Vendor and the Mystical Space Typhoon. So MST will be able to destroy one of their, spell and traps in the back row there. And Toy Vendor, is my draw engine. Should I have set this if I wasn't going to use it? Probably not, but I kind of wanted to bluff, and I kind of also wanted them to destroy it, but now I'm realizing against this thing in particular, Toy Vendor loses pretty hard. They're going to shuffle my stuff back. So I'll probably we'll fire this MST to at least get some value off of it, see what they're doing. And then we learn the opponent's just on chain, which is just, cool. I actually feel pretty good about this one because, with chain in particular, chain burn, they are going to run out of resources. In terms of card economy, let's take a look at this, right? They just went down to 3 cards, and I just draw into my 4th. Let's just keep an eye on card economy as the game goes on, because this is where, if, Burn can't close it out, I think you just don't have enough field presence to keep maintaining pressure. Whereas, God, if you can just start the Fluffal Fright for Engine, you're good to go. So, anyways, we don't have anything. But this is the best part about playing into Time Lords, right? You just let them pass and shuffle into the deck. So we'll just wait out the clock here and hope to draw into something good. Now, Penguin is decent because this is at least field presence, right? So we can try to attack, end up taking some damage here. It is what it is. The thing is, we keep the Penguin, and now they are on 2 cards, drawing into their 3rd. And we're on 5 now, so we're doing pretty decent. This is pretty good cleanup. So this is removal and burning for 300, which is not that bad. But the thing is, it's just putting it back in my hand. I can summon it again. So this is where it gets a little dicey, right? Because now they've got the Tremendous Fire, so I'm almost close to 3,000, but they just don't have cards. So I figured now's the time to make a full court press, right? So we drop the Kaiju, which means we get to bring out our own. So these will trade, and now we're going to sink for 16 damage at least. 1,600, rather. So we get in there, and they are on 1 card drawing into 2, and we still have 4 cards. So I'm feeling really confident right now. Uzaki, you love to see it. Another 800, and that's it. Now's our chance to start pressing our advantage here, and we just draw exactly what we needed to draw. We get the chain in rotation, which, at least means that once we hit Poly or a Fusion, we'll be able to really start getting into our extra deck. And at the very least, chain on its own can search other chains. So now I'm way up in card advantage here, right? I've got 6 to their 2. Uzaki, burning for 800. Don't care about that. This kind of sucks because they're going to bounce both of these, which means it's a tempo thing. But, I'm only taking 600. At this point, I don't care about that. I do have to be wary of some cards of theirs, but this is it. We unlock the card that completely starts the turn. And this is why there's 2 reasons why we're playing fusions. Actually, 3 reasons why we're playing fusion stage. 1, you really, really need to get to polymerization and Fluffals because you don't have Fright for Patchwork in this format, which you could argue makes this deck trash. Okay, whatever. But as long as you can get to poly, and this is basically like, before Soul Fusion, that set releasing, this is what you're just playing as Fluffals, but you have access to Dolphin. So I just think it's so imperative. So you need to search poly. You're also going to be banishing this because it's a fusion spell card off of your Fright for Factory. So that's just 1 less polymerization you have to burn. You can just burn this Fusion Sage. And then lastly, when you get to your main extra deck boss monster, which I don't think we're going to make him this game, but when you get to Magnum, he's also going to be either putting back or banishing a fusion spell. And so you'd rather do this Fusion Sage than a poly. But you just play one Fusion Sage, in my opinion. So drop it. Let's get this party started. Poly. And now we're off to the races. Though it's crazy in this format. You literally only get 1 Fright for Fusion monster. That's it. All of the rest of them are higher rarity, which kind of sucks. But even then, and this is the worst part, right? It requires chain, so which is why we are so heavily reliant on chain. The only 2 that we're playing are the Pendulum one, just for the extra draw power, or to more likely Pendulum summon, because you'll be able to get to the Angel whenever you want, as long as you have Toy Vendor in rotation. But besides that, any other Fluffal. So it's semi-generic, right? And this thing has some pretty good effects. And so because of that, it's enough. Don't even see there. thing. All right. So we're going to go ahead, make our sheep, which lets us draw with the penguin. Penguin's going to let us draw. And we just draw insane. Get Toy Vendor access, Fluffal Wings access. This means this Dolphin's going to get even more value. And the fact that our Penguin's still in hand, which means we're going to start with that, set up a rank 4 play later on. But for now, we'll just get the full effect. We'll get the full value out of Dolphin here. We'll use the Toy Vendor. We've already set up our sabers here because we had access to wings. Typically, you do send wings off of the Dolphin's effect to reset and then foolish a Fluffal. But because we already had wings in hand, I think sabers is the next best thing. That's why you just play one of these. It's link fodder. This is a fusion link deck in my opinion. You're setting up Geonator if you want, which I could have Geo taken, but I was going for the Exorcister line because we do have some removal. So yeah, this is a very interesting format. Highly recommend diving in if you haven't tried it yet. So we're gonna go ahead and pop our own repair. So that's one more special summon from the hand if we want. And now we're going to do our wings combo to get double draws. We get owl access, which means we're definitely getting another polymerization. And then this is going to be our third fusion if we wanted it. So it's just so good. Get the sheep as well, which means it's combo fodder. So now we can put back the penguin and bring out the chain. Again, all we need are level 4s here, so we can maintain board presence even better by keeping this in hand. Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to go. Oh, this is a cute little play. Let's pause here. When I used Saber's effect, this is really great how Saber's combos with Toy Vendor. You put back the owl, and then when you use your Toy Vendor effect, because it's a soft once per turn, so it's once per copy basically, and so we now have a new copy set here, so we're going to pull it off. But this thing lets you draw, and then if you hit a Fluffal, you special summon it. So we've stacked the Fluffal, so this is very cute. Okay, send the penguin because we're getting access to another Fluffal anyways. Grab polymerization. Feels great. Now we've got our Exorcister in line here. Factory can go ahead and use the Sage. Keep our polymerizations in the graveyard. And now we bring out the sheep. Bring out the dragon for extra damage. And then we'll Exorcister this away and go for game. Which is very nice to do with just Fright for monsters. But yeah, we're playing a pretty wacky extra deck to facilitate some fun fusion combos and still have some removal. So anyways, hope you enjoy, and yeah, check it out. You have the format on Master Duel if you haven't tried it yet.